Alright. It's 12:46. My low is not going to be ready until 2 o'clock, so now is as good a time as any to do one of these things. Some of you people aren't going to like this one. I'll tell you that right now. But my page, my video, so I get to express my opinions. This one, I'm going to talk about religion in general. Okay? I see a lot of stuff on Facebook, like when something bad happens and everything, people post things about this wouldn't happen if God was in schools. Now, except for the 3 years that I was in Catholic school, I don't remember God being in school at all. In high school, there was no God in school. There was no religious studies unless you were studying someone else's culture. But there was no God in school. So how can people be sitting there saying that, this wouldn't be happening if God was in school when he never was in the first place? But let's just say, for sake of argument, let's let God back in school. But this raises another question. Who's God? Because we do live in a society that has freedom of religion. And there are plenty and lots of religions to choose from. You can believe in no religion. So, whose God are we going to let back in? Well, I know the answer to this one, which brings up another point of mine, and a lot of you are definitely not going to like this, because it's going to kind of make sense. But, hang on a minute. Time to utilize my lighter leash. Best thing they ever invented. Catholics are no different, no better than the Muslims that they hate. Okay, now wait a minute here. Before you start wanting to crucify me, think about this. What do Muslims believe? They believe that their God is the one true God, and if you don't follow him and believe in him, you're an infidel. They want everyone in the world to believe in what they believe in, follow their religion, worship their God. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Catholics believe that their God is the one true God, that anybody who doesn't believe in them is a heretic, and they're not happy unless everybody follows their religion, believes in their God, and worships their God. Now, where's the difference? Now you're thinking. Give you a minute to let that sink in for a minute. So, other than the violence, let's negate that, because obviously that's a big, big difference. You don't see Catholics going around beheading people because they don't believe in their God and all this, or, blowing up buildings. But you can see the similarities here. So, now, where do we go from here? So, we're stuck at an impasse. Everybody won't believe your God, so you're not happy. Everybody won't believe in their God, so they're not happy. The other thing I see a lot of is share this if you wish we had a government that's supported God or something of that generalized nature. I can't remember the exact words, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. Again, who's God? Okay. Here's a thought, though. How about we have a non-denominational government that doesn't give in to any one faction and does what's best for the people of the country and for the country itself than one division of it? Because if you have a government that is all Catholic, obviously they're going to do everything that is best for Catholics and screw everybody else. And vice versa with any other religion. If you have a government that supports Islam, you're going to have a government that does everything that benefits Islamics and screw everyone else. So let's have a non-denominational. Let's get religion out of government. Completely, totally. Every religion. And let's finally, goddamn fly, do what's best for the country and the people in the country. Instead of caving in to the religious factions. And all the other divisions of society. Okay? Because this country is made of... Where did fucking fly go? I hate flies. I really do. And I don't like them in my house. Where was I going with this? Shit. Alright. But let's have a government that does what's good for the country, what's best for the people. All the people. Okay? Because all of this is just, it's pointless. Nobody is ever going to be happy. Because everybody is not going to get what they want. I'm not going to believe in your God. You're not going to give up believing in your God, because I don't. Okay? This is supposed to be a free country. We're supposed to be able to believe or not believe in what we want. We're not supposed to be forced into believing something. And that's what's happening. Because it's being forced down our throats. It's everywhere. It's just gotten tiresome. Okay? So, let's just get religion completely out of the picture. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. If I don't want to, that's fine too. Okay? But it's time for a different path, because the current path isn't working, hasn't worked, and isn't going to. That's my ramblings for today. Take it easy.